Hey guys, what's up? It's your buddy Keith, and I am here live again in the control room at Essex Recording Studios, the one and only world famous Essex Recording Studios. We need to turn our light on there. Just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. And I've got a very rare limited edition Gibson Explorer to share with you guys. They only made 400 of these in 2007. They are unlike any Gibson Explorer before or since. You ain't gonna see another one. And I can't wait to tell you all about it. And if you want to buy it, it is for sale on our website, EssexRecordingStudios.com, and on Reverb.com. You can just type in Gibson Explorer New Century Guitar of the Week number 36, or Gibson Explorer Carbon Fiber, because it has a carbon fiber insert here in the body. Yeah, any of that stuff, you'll see it straight away. All right. So let's chat about this guitar. When I got it, I was just recently made familiar with the New Century series of guitars that came out in about 2006. I think they were made for 1 year. So they came out in 2006. And what they were is I think, one of each of the main iconic Gibson guitars. So you had a Les Paul, an SG, a Flying V, and an Explorer. And as you can see, it's not a pick guard that they put on the New Century models. It's actually, they put a beveled shelf in the body where essentially what is a giant pick guard sits nicely on that little lip as a faceplate, but it is slightly recessed from the body, as you can see, and therefore it doesn't stick out above. It's flush, or even just a hair lower, as you can see there. All right. Now, the New Century had a mirrored insert. We actually have a Flying V one lurking in the other room that I haven't done a video with yet. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, this must be one of those New Centuries, and the guy just had a custom carbon fiber thing made up to go in there instead of the mirror, because the mirrors are prone to I don't know what you put, like tarnish and degrade over time, and some people just didn't like them. So that's what I thought. And then I just did some research and I found out, no, this is not really. It's technically, they call it a New Century, but this was a one-off Guitar of the Week for 2007. And if you're unfamiliar with the Guitar of the Week platform from Gibson, it was incredible. I wish they still did it. I don't think they do. They'd be quite a high number right now. Guitar of the Week, 735. But this was Guitar of the Week number 36. And the idea was, I think they did it for 1 year. And for that year, each week, they would have a model. So week 36, they took a Gibson New Century Explorer, and they would do something completely different with it that hasn't been done before. And they'd make only 400 of them. So that's it. Once they were gone, they were gone. Now, if they only made 400 of them, that means most places didn't even get one. Most dealers didn't get one. You know, you think globally how many Gibson dealers there are? Like in America, I get there's 50 states, but there's a lot of Gibson dealers in those 50 states, and there's a lot of countries other than America. They only made 400. That's it. So it's really cool to find this hiding in London and find out just how special this limited edition Explorer is. It really just screams hard rock and metal. I mean, you can play any genre with these. These are Gibson humbuckers. I can never remember the numbers. What is it, like the 490 and the 580, or two of those. I'll have to look it up and throw it in the description later. But this is a proper mahogany Explorer. It's got a beautiful mother of pearl logo, not some cheap satin logo. And same thing, look at these inlays. These inlays are just stunning. The finish, they call it Satin Ebony. And so you have a very thin satin finish that, if we spin it around, you can see all of the wood grain it's essentially a dye job on the natural wood, you know. It looks really cool. You can see all the pores of the wood. And as you come down the neck, same thing. Here we go. So you can see the year 2007. So you take the first digit and the fifth digit, right? And then supposedly, I don't know how accurate this is, but the last three digits are which number of the 400. I don't know if they built them 400 in a row and then numbered them consecutively with a serial number. We'd have to ask Gibson about that. But if that is the case, then that would be, this is number 322 out of the 400. All right. You've got mini Grover chrome tuners. The condition on this is excellent. There's a few wear spots, like back here. There's, I don't know, some little dots sitting in the finish, and there's a few right there. I mean, it's really minor stuff, guys. And at the end of the day, if you are an absolute nut for having a perfect finish, it's just a satin finish on a natural mahogany body. You could just very easily re-dye this, you know. On the front, I mean, look at the chrome. This thing looks like it's never been played when you look at the bridge. I mean, there's no pitting. This is a almost 15-year-old bridge and stop tailpiece here. Look at how clean that is. Got your top hats. Look at your pickups. There's no rust on any of these screws. No oxidization. No rust on any of the pole pieces. This is pretty much as clean as you can expect to find one of these. Still has some plastic from the covering right there. Yeah. Fretboard looks super, super clean. Frets have no wear on them. This thing has just sat in its case. There's one little spot here where the finish is, it was just getting a little thin. And I gave it a little touch up with the Sharpie. It's one of the beautiful things you can do with a black guitar with a satin finish, is these bad boys will just cover anything. Because, I mean, if you look back here, can't see it. Nothing. If you come up here, look at it at an angle, yes, you can see that spot. And that's just where, this is a very, very thin finish, guys. You know, it's a satin finish. That's why you can see the pores. There's no lacquer or anything. But yeah, that is our Gibson X-Plorer. And interestingly, I don't know why they did it, because it's not different from any other Explorer. But they, the way they spelled this model was X, the letter X dash Plorer. So not E-X-P-L-O-R-E-R, but X dash P-L-O-R-E-R. I guess to be cool in 2007. Ha! Why not? You've got your Gibson USA case. Very, very nice. And this is a survivor, guys. I guarantee you not all 400, especially when you get like metal genre, more aggressive guitars, they generally get beat to hell. You know, they get some angry, furious playing. They get left out, leaned against walls. They fall over. They get bumps and battle scars. This looks like someone fell in love with the look. It was their baby, and they kept it as a case queen so that nothing bad would happen to it. All you have to do is look at the frets. These frets tell you a story of how much this was played, which is not at all. All you have to do is look at the pole pieces and the screws. Notice absolutely no rust. That means this thing has lived in this case. I mean, there's not, look at the stop tailpiece here, guys. There's no screwdriver marks in here, so no one's been hacking at this, adjusting anything. This is probably very, I wouldn't even be surprised if these still has like the same strings. Yeah. Sick guitar. Just awesome. Real pleased with this one. Again, if you want to buy it, it's going to be for sale on our website. I got to get it uploaded there, do the videos first. But EssexRecordingStudios.com and on Reverb.com. I'll have both spellings of the Explorer, so don't panic about that. If you're in America, buy it. Make sure you buy it on the website, because Americans, you get charged, your states charge you this weird sales tax from buying from big online websites like eBay, Amazon, and Reverb. If you buy from my website, small little mom and pop one powered by Shopify, it doesn't qualify for that sales tax. So you save yourself some dosh, some dough, some cash, some cheese, some cheddar. All right? It's good. And I even save a little bit on fees and commissions. I have to pay those big old sites. So I appreciate that. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will be doing a video of Mr. James Hetfield's LTD Vulture over there soon, I promise. And if you're wondering why we've got all this gear out here, we're working on the new album for Forged in Black. Go check them out. We haven't worked with them before. They've worked with a lot of the big rock and metal producers here in the UK. And now they're working with us, which makes us feel pretty darn special. I think you'll be very pleased with what comes out of here when their record's done. We're doing a full-length album. And I gotta say, we're all smashing it out of the park for 2021. I think it's very elevated, and the guitars on it sound incredible. We're actually recording a lot of the guitars on this Charvel here, which is insane, because we did a huge shootout with loads of guitars, even one of Dave Mustaine's guitars. And for the setup we're doing, going through this Diesel and this Mesa Boogie, this Mexican Charvel with these pickups are the tone and the sound of that album. Hopefully they don't get too mad at me for giving away the secret sauce, but I thought you'd get a kick out of that, and if you've stayed to the end of the video, you deserve a little reward. Alrighty, dudes and dudettes, I am out of here. It's very late, and I have not had my dinner, so let me go, and I will see you soon in another video coming up shortly. Adios!